so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in it.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Wood. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check. Check your hot read. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker.
Now Wood. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
49, please. Check 49. Check 26, check 26. Yeah. Slam. Sponge. No.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on 1st down. Wood looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wood. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 37. Check 37. Check.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check 50. Rush in. Undercrush. Orbit. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Set, hut. 49 to Pittsburgh. 49. You don't know no better. 25. 25. Check 25.
On 1st down, it's Wood. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. Big edge. Squeeze. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hayward, Hayward. Mike 52, Mike 52. Bring it. Bring it. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's complete to Gates. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Shift. Watch the shift.
He'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go. 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check, 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 check. Come on. Come on. 2-6.
Brissett to throw on first. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Get there, get there.
Breaks the tackle now with Alley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Chargers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On the set. 3. Mike's 43. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
43 is the mic. Hey, let's get this, get this. Check 13. Check 13. Smoke, smoke. Zipped it. I got him, I got him. That's me.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
43 is the mark. 43. Check, boy. Here I come. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
To throw is Brissett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
You've come plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Check 4. Check the backer. Check. Go.
They run the counter. It's Wood. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. This is where that came from.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
No. Off. Tight.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Wood. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tighten up. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Wood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 24. Check 3. 31. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Brissett complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up. A lot of yardage after the catch, but in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now. 48's the mic. Record.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Able to get this to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Target.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brissett now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Gets it to Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Trips. Key 8. Yeah. Go. 43's the mic. Hey, they're scared. Check.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
The 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back for the offense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Let's go. Come on. Rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
43's the mic. Here we go, D. Chance. Get it on. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Slam. Delta.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Chargers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
We're set on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, baby.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 80 weapons.
Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9. Switch, switch, switch.
Now Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
I'm coming. Check 52. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up, double up. 43. Check, check, 43.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
14. Chargers 11. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball.
And that's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Crunch it. Crunch. Check your hot read. Back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This is Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, and try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Coming to you. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, we got 3 down.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Game situation. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the run. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run.
Brissett. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
43.
Throwing. Brissett. Complete. It's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Set. Hey, come on. 43, go. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Come on. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
all day, every day.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Set, hut, 15 on it, 15 on it. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 37, check 37. Check. Hey, check. Alert flare. Switch.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's it. Big hit.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Rush in.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Strip that ball.
Now Brissett. He's got it to Williams. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
He's checking him up. He's checking. Crash. Begin.
To throw is Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. My 18 Gator. Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Under 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the safety. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Wide, get wide. Check 24, check 24. Out. Fast. 49, guys.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone. Results in a 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 0. He's coming.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Isabella.
Keep playing.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2.